The Shadow of Courage. The House of Discontent.
Get out, non-farmer.
Cat's Candy. Greetings, Muriels and Eustaces. This is Mad Hair Patrick. I'm just practicing for the Courage Charades tournament. It's like regular charades, only I had to accurately mimic a particular episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. The Ghost of the Chicken from Outer Space. Wait a minute, there was no chicken sequel episode by that name? Must be a typo. Hi? What? No way! I'm not doing that! Yeah? Two can play at that game, poultry guys! Mondo Magic! Nothing to worry about. On with the review. This is one of those straight-to-video movies that seem to get a lot of attention lately. Mostly because it's the most unexpected Scooby-Doo crossover movie nobody has ever thought of. Yeah, we've seen Mystery Incorporated meeting other Hanna-Barbera characters, real-life celebrities, or other fictional characters like Batman or Johnny Bravo, but a crossover with Courage the Cowardly Dog makes the most logical sense, since both feature scary dogs as the main characters, and both encounter numerous monsters. Since I watch a lot of Courage the Cowardly Dog, I had to take a look at this Scooby-Doo movie. However, this was not the first time the two dogs met face to face. Before it, there was a 2000 marathon that aired on Cartoon Network called Scooby-Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog Scare-a-thon, where the mystery gangs stay in the farmhouse to tell some scary stories and the viewer vote on who's the scariest dog. But now that an official crossover has been unleashed, is it able to create the crossover we all hoped and dreamed? Welcome to another episode of the Wonder Reviews. Let's see where this crossover actually leads to. This is, straight out of nowhere, Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. The mystery gang solve an off-screen mystery when all of a sudden Scooby-Doo heard a strange sound that causes him to do a weird dance. He follows the noise located in a literal town called Nowhere. When he arrived, the team met everyone's favorite pink dog, Courage, Muriel, played respectively by Thea White, and Eustace, now voiced by Jeff Bergman. Together, they would join forces to stop a swarm of mutant cicadas led by the Cicada Queen, while also uncovering the mystery behind Nowhere's supernatural activities. When it comes to the plot on solving the Cicada Queen, this is the weakest part of the movie. It has so little suspect on who the monster could possibly be, it makes the plot predictable once we meet all the characters in the movie. Although, there's a side plot involving Scooby and Shaggy trying to conquer their fear as their movie's message, but the whole Face Your Fear side plot has already been done in their other movies. It's just only Courage has to learn the moral this time. So judging by my thoughts on the story's premise, you think this whole movie is a missed opportunity and a disappointment, right? Actually, no. What actually saved the Scooby-Doo straight-to-video movie from being a bad film is the world building and the plot's execution. What I was surprised by watching this crossover is that it actually gives a lot of world building out of Nowhere as a place where a lot of weird things happen, and the mystery gang are trying to solve on why all of this is happening. It's a lot like Gravity Falls. We've seen a lot of weird creatures and things happening in every episode, but you have to wonder where did it all come from or why is it all happening. On top of that, both elements from Scooby-Doo and Courage have equal amount of screen time, which helps the audience know they're also watching a Scooby-Doo and Courage movie. They have great interactions for both shows' characters, and the mystery and eeriness captures the spirit of the Courage cartoon really well. When it comes to the humor, it can be hit or miss. While some jokes fall flat, there is even a cringy rap song involving Eustace that nobody asked for. But some of the humor, like the interactions and the visual gags in the Scooby-Doo movie, is surprisingly funny. Uh-oh. Come on.
You've read Dill's Courageous Guide to Monsters. How may we assist you? We have over 20,000 results on haunted ghosts. Basic instructions on removing ghosts will be searched momentarily.
All of your favorite lovable characters are back on this mystery-solving adventure, but what is there really to say about the characters? Most of the recognizable voice actors came back to play their parts, and Jeff Bergman did a good job playing Eustace, but there isn't anything new we learned from them, especially the Scooby-Doo gang. You got Fred, who's the leader of Mystery Incorporated, Daphne is the skillful girl, Velma is the genius, and Scooby and Shaggy are the comic reliefs that are afraid of anything, and they try to face them with the help of the service app. Velma does get a development where she can't solve Muriel's riddles, but that goes nowhere. When it comes to the Courage characters, they are the ones that got the biggest development. Courage is still the cowardly dog as he was in the show, and has the best interactions with Scooby and Shaggy. And as much as I say the face your fear moral has been done in the other Scooby-Doo movies and can get tiresome, it is nice that only Courage is the one that has to learn the message about facing his fears, even if he is still afraid. Eustace is the rotten farmer that loves money, and Muriel is the sweet old lady that Courage has to save from danger. Speaking of which, Muriel is the best character of the movie. She has that motherly personality and supports Courage, Scooby, and the rest. It's quite emotional on how caring she can be. And while she does get captured like in the cartoon, she does help a lot on solving the mystery and stopping the villain. There are other characters like the Mayor of Townsville and the two servants, but they don't really appear a lot and their roles are pretty obvious. And then there's the villain of the film, the Cicada Queen. Yeah, both shows have encountered and faced bug monsters, but those villains had a grotesque look or other disturbing features that make them no ordinary bug. This bug is just a human-sized bug and nothing else. Also, Scooby-Doo already faced a cicada monster in Mystery Incorporated, and that one was a swarm of cicadas that can form a giant cicada. This is mostly because the movie did not get Courage's original creator, John Dilworth, involved with the project, so that could possibly explain why this bug is not so scary. But there are two other characters that do play a role in the movie, which I can't say because spoilers, but when these two appear, they definitely fit the Scooby-Doo mystery solving fun and the Courage eeriness.
Search complete. If you ever encounter a ghost, try performing a ritual. All you have to do is...
Hullabaloo, howdy do, musty prawn and Timbuktu, Yelty pie, hippity hoo, kick him a dishpan, hoo hoo hoo! The fog of courage!
If you tried exorcising a ghost and it didn't work, well, that only works on demonic spirits, you twit. Please wait for a few more minutes until more options are available for you.
When it comes to the animation on the recent Scooby-Doo straight-to-video movies, it is pretty good for what they are. I can't say they are cinematic as the 2020 Scoob, or even the early video movies like Zombie Island. By itself, the character designs are still good and capture the overall look of the Scooby-Doo series and have nice shadows and shadings around them. Same to go to the Courage characters. The animators managed to capture the same art style of the show with some of the humored characters having that caricature look of an art painting. Another element they got from the show are the background animations. Whether it be the farmhouse, the cornfield, or the mayor's office, they have nice wallpaper colors, great textures on the exterior designs or the ground, and have a good sense of dark atmosphere at nighttime. There is even a museum inside the mayor's office where it's full of artifacts and painting of characters from episodes of Courage. Even if they're made as Easter eggs, they do help the world building of Nowhere and fit the mystery perfectly. If I do have some issues with the animation, it would have to be the character animation. I know it's a home media movie, but it still has that TV quality where the movements are limited. On the other hand, the animators did have a lot of fun with some of the creative character animation on Courage whenever he freaks out or transforms into something else. The movie also includes some CGI, which is a mixed bag. It does work on the vehicles during the car chase, but when it uses on the cicada bugs, it doesn't feel real. But the best moments in the movie are some of the chase and action scenes. This is where the strength of the movie really shines, especially the climax. It presents a lot of visual effects, multiple forms of animation like 3D or pixel art, and even some squats and stretch moments. If Courage or Scooby-Doo ever encounter a climax this huge, I can still imagine seeing this in any other episodes. This may be just another Scooby-Doo crossover movie like their previous works, but this one I had a lot of fun. Straight Out of Nowhere, Scooby-Doo Meets Courage the Cowardly Dog is a fanfiction crossover movie done right. It may have a weak monster villain and a predictable story, but it does stay true to the Scooby-Doo and Courage cartoons. The mystery involving Nowhere is fun to solve, and the characters are likable. If you love Courage the Cowardly Dog, you will have a blast with this movie. And if you're looking for a good Scooby-Doo straight-to-video movie like Zombie Island, Cyber Chase, or Camp Scare, then you will enjoy it. It's not the best Scooby-Doo movie, but it's a film I don't mind popping in every once in a while and have fun watching it. I'm going to give Out of Nowhere the movie a B.
Okay, so after some specific details, the only way to get rid of a ghost chicken is to have them complete their unfinished business.
Well, how am I supposed to do that? Ugh! Okay, I give up. You promise you go to the afterlife once you see Courage lose his head? Alright, but before you possess me, tell me what you think of this video. Oh, glad that's over. Now, where was I? Return of the Black Puddle Queen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe me for a new review and other project every week. I'll see you soon.